Hi there, so today I am back with another juice review. This time it is Death by Cake by The Collector. So they have three different flavours in their range. They've got Death by Cake, Cursed Cookies and Strawberry Hell. So I've got the Cursed Cookie, which I will do a review for soon. But this here, Death by Cake, it is a multi-layered sponge cake with cinnamon frosting. So as you can imagine, it is quite a sweet vape. It's one that I've only really been using today just to sort of get a feel for it, see how it goes as an all-day vape. Got it here in the Zeus X on the Voopoo VMate, which just seems to be like my go-to setup in all honesty. Love the flavour that you get off the Zeus X, and just how compact it is on the Voopoo VMate is just unbeatable in my opinion. But what I'll do, give it a quick vape. I'll let you sort of know what my thoughts are. So yeah, you definitely on the inhale, it's almost as though you've got like all that frosting on the outside. You get this really nice cinnamony flavour. Because of it's a 0.14 coils. I've only got it on like 53.5 watts, but that is pretty much like it's more than enough for what I need personally. It makes a really nice warm sort of cinnamon feeling, and that all comes at you on the inhale. And then on the exhale, you've got a mixture of like that sponge cakiness combined with the cinnamon and sort of residues of frosting. Now, it is quite a sweet vape. Now, I like sweet vapes, however, with this one, for me, I've been vaping it all day. It's not been too bad, but I can imagine if you do like 3, 4, 5 days in a row, it does almost feel as though it could potentially get quite sickly, but that's nothing to take away from it. If you like your sweet vapes, it's definitely one that I'm sure you're going to love. I did try a little bit of the Cursed Cookies early this morning, and that I think is slightly sweeter. And unfortunately I don't have the Strawberry Hell at the moment, so I won't be able to do a review on that until I get that in. Now, all in all, I think it's a really, really good juice. It's really nice and well rounded. I love the fact that you get sort of like different sensations on the inhale and the exhale, which shows like the complexity of the flavours that they've put in there. I like the fact that it's a 100ml bottle. You can get them for anywhere between sort of like £15 to £20. It's not an overly expensive bottle. It's not the most expensive sort of 100ml bottle that I've seen, but at the same time it's not the cheapest. However, with vape liquid you are going to get what you pay for, so it is normally worth paying that little bit extra to get something where you know that it's going to give you like big bold flavours, which is exactly what this is. It's really rich in the way that it delivers the flavour to you, and the accuracy to what the flavour profile is literally, it is spot on. I'm a massive lover of cinnamon, and it definitely delivers the cinnamon. I'm a massive lover of cake, and it definitely has that cake in there too. And like I say, the whole experience, if it was solid and it was in your mouth, you feel like you can chew it, because it literally does taste exactly like that, like Death by Cake. It's just going to be a lovely sugar-induced spongy death, and if that was the case, I would definitely die with a massive smile on my face. So yeah, it's a 70/30. It's produced, the contact info on there goes back to Wolverhampton. They have their own sort of Instagram page on there, so yeah, like The Collector e-liquids, like they've got the hashtags and everything sort of here on the bottom of the bottle. There is nothing on the bottle that tells you whether what the VGPG is, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be, I'd say it's probably about a 70/30. If I will look it up, and I'll put a little like text comment box somewhere around here, just, and then that way you can see whether what I'm saying is absolute crap or not. But other than that, yeah, as I say, really, really good. Nice on that cinnamon frosting inhale. It's almost like it literally when that top layer of the cake just touches your tongue. It's wonderful. And then on the exhale, sort of like after you had a couple chews, and you just get that nice spongy exhale. Another cool thing about the bottles is that on here you've got sort of like your knuckle duster, and there is a different weapon on the Cursed Cookie, and then there's also, from what I've seen online, there is another symbol that's on the Strawberry Hell as well. So I mean, the way that it looks, it's really nice. It's clean cut. It almost seems Godfather-esque, the way that they've done this. Sort of like, I love like the black and gold classic combo, and I think, yeah, just sort of having the sort of like the imagery there is really nice and like fills up the space as well. So I think all round like they're really good juices. The bottles on them are really fantastic as well. So I had no issues in getting the top of the cap off to be able to put the nicotine in there. And yeah, since it's been resealed, I've had sort of no leaks and no problems. And it's not as though from lifting it up it's created any sort of gaps around the edges either. So the bottles from the collector, they're really good. There's a couple of different flavors that I've got at the minute, like juices, not from these guys, but I think they all sort of use the same bottles. So yeah, they're really solid. They can take a knock. They can, you know, they're pretty much they're exactly what you want from a bottle anyway. Of just being able to not just transport juice, but make sure that it doesn't transport juice all over your bag, your pocket, your mod, your tank when you're squeezing the juice out and everything. So yeah, it's a really nice all-rounder. Definitely one that I'd say if you like your sweeter vapes. If you're not so much into sweet juices, I'd probably say give it a miss. Just my personal opinion, because I think it could end up being something that's maybe too sweet for someone that doesn't want that sort of vaping experience. But I've not noticed anything overly bad on coil wise. So I know, like I said, I've only used it for a day, so maybe in a couple of days time I may have a different opinion on it. However, for the moment, flavour's still coming through great. Doesn't seem to have demolished anything just yet. And yeah, all in all, I would say a very solid try. Other than that, thank you guys for sticking around to the very end. Yeah, please drop a comment in there if you want to. Any sort of support is very greatly appreciated. And other than that, stay safe and happy vaping.